Hey guys, Lowe's98 here, welcome back to another video. Now just in over a month's time, it is Gamescom 2014, which is another big gaming event. In the last year or two, we've seen a lot of Vita support at Gamescom, with a lot of new games announced and a lot of Vita news. I'm quite excited for Gamescom this year. Obviously Sony didn't support the Vita very well at all at E3, they kind of mucked that up big time, but Gamescom should be a good show, and we've heard from an insider that there is some really cool announcements coming up. Now today I want to talk about my top 5 most anticipated games that I'd like to see shown off at Gamescom. And I'll be discussing the games in no particular order. So first of all, we have Gravity Rush 2. This is probably one of my most anticipated games for the Vita ever. I absolutely loved the original Gravity Rush. If you've not played Gravity Rush, you really need to buy it. It is a fantastic game. It's kind of like a mix between a Western and Japanese game. Now I don't really usually like Japanese games, but Gravity Rush is an exception. It's absolutely fantastic. It has a great soundtrack, great atmosphere, and being an open world game, being around to fly around cities is really amazing, and the story is good too. So I'm really looking forward to Gravity Rush 2. It was announced back in 2013 at the Tokyo Game Show. They did post an update in December saying that it's coming along nicely, but since then we haven't heard anything about the game. It's been quite a few months now, so I think it's about time we maybe at least got some screenshots or even saw a gameplay trailer to see if there's any new enemies, new villains, and see how the story unfolds compared to the first game. So moving on, of course, we have Minecraft. Now Minecraft is set to release in August sometime. We've had some rumours that have hinted to an early August release. It could even release at the end of August, but whatever happens, Gamescom is in August too, so it'd be nice to maybe see some Minecraft gameplay on the Vita. We did see some Minecraft gameplay from E3. I noticed that a few people, some of my fans and some of my fellow YouTubers, did notice a few graphical glitches with the game at E3. So it'd be nice to see a gameplay of how the game is doing now. As we know, it's nearing the end of development, and it'd be nice to compare it to see if we can spot any bugs and to see if they've been cleared up. So that's all I'm really going to say about Minecraft. We know what to expect, we know what we're getting. We've already seen some gameplay, so there's not too much that they really need to show us anymore. We're just waiting for the game to release now. So moving on, we have an indie game now. I'm not a huge fan again of indie games. A lot of indie games don't really interest me, but there are a few hidden gems that I really am looking forward to and that I really do enjoy. Now Drifter is an open world space exploration game which was announced back in April for the PS4 and the Vita, and it really does look fantastic. Now I'm a big fan of open world games. I also like space games. I like the idea of being in a ship, being able to explore galaxies and trading, and it just seems like a really cool idea, and I'm really looking forward to it. We have seen some early gameplay through trailers on YouTube from the PlayStation channel. It would be nice at Gamescom to see even more gameplay, see what the current build of the game looks like, and I'd also like to see a release date. It'd be nice to know when this game is coming out and how far they are in the development process. Now another game that I'm really looking forward to on the Vita is Tales from the Borderlands. We heard a little while ago that 2K and some of the guys that work there are really interested in bringing all future Borderlands games to the Vita. Now we haven't heard whether the pre-sequel is coming to the Vita. We have had Borderlands 2 and we are going to get Tales from the Borderlands. It was confirmed a few months back, and I'm really excited because it's basically, if you don't know what it is, it's basically the Walking Dead episodic style games, but set in the Borderlands universe. It's being developed by the Walking Dead video game developers Telltale Games in partnership with 2K and Gearbox, who of course created Borderlands. Now this is really good. We have seen some screenshots, a few little bits of gameplay, but they were for the console versions. What I'd like to see at Gamescom is maybe some game demos for the Vita version. I'd like to see how it runs. Obviously the Walking Dead on the Vita obviously didn't look as good as its console counterparts, but it still did look very good and performed quite well. So I'd like to see what the difference is between the Vita and the console versions, and see if they've managed to upgrade the game in any areas. I really enjoy Borderlands 2 on the Vita, and I believe the games fit very well on the platform. Now the final game that I'd like to see shown off at Gamescom for the Vita would be The Wolf Among Us, which is another game from Telltale Games, another episodic style game like The Walking Dead. Now this was announced for the Vita quite a long time ago. I've been hearing news about this game for absolutely ages. They've now actually got to the series finale. They've released all the episodes, and we still haven't heard what the state of the Vita version is. We've heard that it's coming, but we haven't heard any more news, which makes me kind of worried that we may not see it. But if it is still in development, I'd like to see some gameplay at Gamescom just to verify that we are still getting the game, because I haven't tried The Walking Dead. I've been meaning to buy that for a very long time as it's a good game. Obviously I said I'd really looking forward to Tales from the Borderlands, so it'd be nice to see what The Wolf Among Us looks like, because I know that the episodic games from Telltale Games work really well on the Vita and are really, really good. If we don't get any gameplay, I'd like to just see screenshots just to see how the game looks on the Vita. So that's all I wanted to say. That is my top 5 most anticipated games that I'd like to see shown off at Gamescom 2014. Now share your top 5 in the comments below. It'll be interesting to see what everyone else is looking forward to. Gamescom 2014 has the potential to be a great show for the Vita, and I hope Sony delivers. They let us down at E3, so now's their chance to make it up to us. So guys, I've been Windows 98, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.